Gray rocking, giving someone so little to react to that they eventually lose interest in targeting you, sounds simple, but most people can't actually do it because it requires something most types don't have naturally, the ability to genuinely not care. Today, we're ranking all 16 MBTI types by who can pull this off and who cracks under the pressure of pretending they don't. The best gray rocker on this list isn't who you think it is. Drop your type below in the comments. Beginning our list at number 16, ENFJ. Gray rocking asks you to become emotionally unavailable. For an ENFJ, that's not a strategy, it's a crisis. ENFJs are wired to connect, attune, and respond. Watching someone in emotional distress, even someone toxic, and doing nothing about it goes against every instinct they have. I know I'm supposed to stay neutral, but did you see what they just said? A narcissist looking for a reaction will find one with an ENFJ. It might take a minute, but it's coming. Number 15, ESFJ. ESFJs live for relational harmony, which means silence and flat non-response feel genuinely wrong to them, not just uncomfortable. The goal of gray rocking is to be so unremarkable that the toxic person moves on. But ESFJs radiate warmth and engagement naturally, and suppressing that for a sustained period is exhausting in a way that eventually breaks through. I was doing so well, and then they said something, and I just had to respond. The spirit is willing, the social wiring is not. Number 14, ENFP. ENFPs are expressive, reactive, and genuinely interested in almost everything, which is the opposite of the gray rock energy profile. They can intellectually commit to the strategy. Sustaining it is another matter entirely. I know I'm supposed to be boring right now, but they just said the most ridiculous thing. Gray rocking requires becoming a conversational dead end. For an ENFP, that's basically asking them to stop being themselves. They'll manage it for a while. Then something interesting will happen and the wall comes down. Number 13, INFJ. INFJs can see exactly what a narcissist is doing, which paradoxically makes gray rocking harder, not easier. When you understand the manipulation in real time, the urge to name it, address it, or at least not pretend it isn't happening is strong. INFJs are perceptive enough to feel the dishonesty of performing neutrality, even when they know it's the right move. I can see what you're doing, and I'm choosing not to engage, but I want you to know I see it. That last part is the problem. Gray rocking works when the other person doesn't know you've clocked them. INFJs struggle to fully suppress the signal. Number 12, INFP. INFPs have deep internal reactions to everything. The gray rock method asks you to show none of that, and the gap between what an INFP is feeling internally and what they're showing externally is genuinely hard to sustain. I'm fine. They are not fine, and eventually it shows. INFPs value authenticity deeply, which means performing indifference towards something that's actually affecting them carries its own internal cost that accumulates over time. Number 11, ESFP. ESFPs are socially present, expressive, and energized by interaction. Gray rocking asks them to become the least interesting version of themselves on purpose, which runs directly against their nature. Being boring is genuinely one of the hardest things I've ever tried to do. They can pull it off in short bursts. Long-term gray rocking requires a sustained flatness that ESFPs find almost physically draining. They'll break, usually with something charismatic, which is exactly what the narcissist was waiting for. Number 10, ISFJ. ISFJs are naturally conflict-averse, which gives them a head start. They're not going to escalate or provoke. But gray rocking isn't just about avoiding conflict. It's about actively withdrawing warmth from someone, and that runs against an ISFJ's deep relational instincts. I know I should stop engaging, but what if they actually need something? The loyalty and care that define ISFJs make full emotional withdrawal genuinely difficult to maintain, especially with someone they've been close to. Number 9. ISFP. ISFPs are quiet and reserved by default, which gives them natural cover. The issue is that gray rocking requires performing a neutrality that isn't authentic, and ISFPs have a strong commitment to being genuine in their interactions. I can be quiet, I just can't pretend I feel nothing when I do. They can reduce their output significantly. What they struggle with is the sustained performance of indifference towards something that's actually affecting them on a values level. Number 8. ENTP. ENTPs understand gray rocking conceptually and could execute it, but the temptation to engage is almost irresistible. A narcissist trying to provoke an ENTP is essentially presenting them with an intellectual puzzle, and ENTPs don't leave puzzles unsolved. I know I should just give them nothing, but they're so obviously wrong, and I could dismantle this in about 4 sentences. They'll gray rock for approximately as long as it takes to find the perfect thing to say. Then they'll say it. Gray rocking and ENTPs have fundamentally incompatible goals.
Number 7. ESTJ. ESTJs are disciplined, consistent, and capable of sustained behavioral control, which are all green flags for gray rocking. The challenge is that ESTJs have a strong need to correct, enforce, and maintain order. I am not going to engage with this. I am, however, going to note for the record that you're wrong. Staying silent when something is incorrect or unjust goes against their grain. They can gray rock effectively when they've made a strategic decision to do so. They just need to resist the pull to hold someone accountable first. Number 6. ESTP. ESTPs are practical, action-oriented, and emotionally grounded, all useful for gray rocking. They don't get pulled into emotional fog, they read behavior clearly, and they're not particularly invested in being liked. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that. What keeps them from the top 5 is that ESTPs prefer direct resolution over sustained disengagement. Gray rocking feels passive to them. They'll do it when it's clearly the most efficient option, but their instinct is to handle things head-on, which occasionally overrides the strategy. We're now in the top 5. From here, gray rocking stops being a strategy and starts being closer to a default setting. These types don't have to work hard to become unresponsive. For different reasons, unresponsiveness is already somewhere close to their natural state. Hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. We do this every week.
Number 5. INTP. INTPs have naturally low emotional output and a genuine capacity for detachment that makes gray rocking almost effortless. They're not performing disinterest, they're just not that interested. And that's a crucial distinction. Narcissists are skilled at detecting performed neutrality. Genuine indifference is much harder to provoke. I genuinely don't have a strong reaction to that. The one limitation is that INTPs can get drawn into intellectual engagement if the bait is good enough. A narcissist who figures out how to make the manipulation intellectually interesting has found the weak spot, but the bar is high. Number 4. ENTJ. ENTJs can gray rock with precision when they've decided it's the optimal strategy, and that deliberate, strategic quality is both a strength and a limitation. I have nothing to add to this conversation. They executed cleanly. The issue is that ENTJs prefer to resolve things directly, and gray rocking requires accepting a situation rather than ending it. They'll use it as a tool, but they're always slightly impatient for the moment they can just deal with it properly instead. Number 3. INTJ. INTJs operate at low emotional output by default, don't require external validation, and are comfortable with sustained silence in a way most types aren't. I don't have anything to say about that. They're also strategic enough to recognize gray rocking as the correct tool in a specific situation and apply it deliberately. What keeps them from the top 2 is that INTJs are still running an active internal analysis. They're watching, cataloging, and deciding. That internal engagement occasionally creates a micro-response the other person can detect. Still highly effective, just not quite as clean as the top two. Number 2. ISTJ. ISTJs are the most underrated gray rockers on this list, and here's why they belong this high. Gray rocking works best when it's consistent over a long period, not just in one conversation, but across weeks and months of sustained disengagement. That kind of durability requires something ENTPs, INTJs, and even ISTPs can occasionally struggle with: behavioral consistency that doesn't require ongoing active effort. ISTJs don't have to work to maintain the gray rock. Once they've withdrawn, that withdrawal is simply how things are now. No drama, no fluctuation, no moments of warmth that give the narcissist something to work with. I don't have much to say about that. Every time. Same tone, same energy. That's not strategy. That's character, and it's devastatingly effective. And finally, topping our list at number 1, ISTP. ISTPs take the top spot, and the reason is the most important distinction on this entire list. Every other type in the top 5 is gray rocking deliberately. They've made a decision, applied a strategy, and are maintaining it through discipline or detachment. ISTPs aren't doing any of that. They're just like this. I don't really have a reaction to that. No performance, no internal effort, no suppressed emotion quietly building pressure. When an ISTP gives you nothing, it's because there genuinely isn't anything to give. Narcissists depend on emotional reactivity. It's the entire fuel source. Against an ISTP, there's simply nothing to run on. Gray rocking as a technique was essentially invented to help other types approximate what ISTPs do naturally. That's why they're number 1. So, where did your type land? Drop it in the comments, and be honest. Have you ever tried to gray rock someone and completely blow it the moment they said exactly the right thing to get a reaction out of you? Tell us what happened. And if you want to go deeper on how different types handle narcissists, not just by disengaging, but by actively taking the whole dynamic apart, check out our video, Ranking 16 Personalities, Who is Most Likely to Deconstruct a Narcissist? It's linked in the description below. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We do this every week. And remember, the goal of gray rocking isn't to be cold. It's to be so unremarkable that there's nothing left to target. You're not disappearing, you're just giving them nothing to work with.